Hey guys, I'm Dana, and in today's video, I'm going to be putting myself to the test with the Ministry of Burn. So why did I decide to do this? Well, a year and a half ago, I actually joined a pageant, Miss Universe Malaysia 2017, and before I joined, I was probably at one of my biggest I've ever been. And then after the competition, I was like at the smallest that I've ever been. So there was a very vast difference, and you know, when you're not competing anymore, you kind of don't work out as much, you don't diet and eat clean as much. So when I came out after the pageant and when I started gaining back some weight, people kind of just looked at me and said like, you kind of gained weight. So that kind of pulled down my confidence a lot, and though I'm not at how big I was originally, I still feel it emotionally, like, am I really that big? So what I decided was, I wanted to kind of make something really realistic for myself in terms of my fitness. So I don't want to start myself with the whole dieting and everything. I really wanted to focus on exercising, and I thought, what better way to start off than at the Ministry of Burn? So what the Ministry of Burn actually kind of provides me with is that they have row classes and ride classes, and they're actually the first in Malaysia to actually have row classes. So for this month, I'm going to be really realistic. I actually found that they have a 12-class package that is worth basically one whole month. So I'm going to commit 12 classes for 1 month, and I'm going to alternate between ride and row. And the reason why I'm doing this is because ride classes help you shed, and it's very much like coordination, whereas row classes is all about definition, because you're really using the strength in your arms and in your legs, and you're doing a lot of HIIT workout, you're using weights as well. So that's where you get all of your definition, and you kind of shed as well because, you know, it's quite high intensity. Another reason why I decided to join Ministry of Burn is because I heard that the community is fantastic. The instructors are apparently really nice, super encouraging, and on top of that, I heard that the people there are really nice as well, and they make it really homey. And you know, I don't want to go to a place where I feel really intimidated by everyone. I want to feel encouraged. I don't want to feel like after the first class, I just want to go home. Also in the video, the majority is going to be at the Damansara Heights branch. However, I do know that they've opened up a branch at Bangsa South, so I will try it out over there as well, but I think I'm going to dedicate myself to Damansara Heights first. So we'll just have to see.
This is the emergency broadcast system. The CDC is advising that you stay in your homes and walk home. We shall walk.
I think my luck was very sway. I picked my first day to be on a day that I felt sick, and every time Kristen said breathe through your nose, I'm just like
we show up in the party. We show up in the party.
Maybe about half an hour, 45 minutes. And don't forget to...
Another thing that I've realized about personally, look at this. This is my water. So normally when I work out, it's about, I usually drink about half the bottle, okay? Or at most 3/4. Look at this. It's almost finished. And truth be told, the only reason why it's not finished is because I had to tell myself, okay, it's not the end of class yet. We still have like 2-3 more songs, so I can't reach for my water. Otherwise, I think like I just wouldn't have water at the end of class. In the upcoming weeks, what I hope to see is the level of water increase, so I don't reach for my water as much. I hope that my stamina goes up and that I'll be able to work the resistance a bit better. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully there's improvements. and that was my first row, but I thought I was going for row class where I was, you know, row class, how bad could it be? You're just sitting there, you're rowing and everything, you're getting your cardio in. And then I realized I signed up for row camp when I got here today. And I thought, okay, what's row camp? And it was that. It was just HIIT workouts with row, and it wasn't what I was expecting, and I did not prepare myself for it. I didn't sleep, I didn't eat. I've been eating really unhealthily lately, and it was bad. Like, the moment I started, just the warm-ups itself, I could tell already, like in my mental state, that I was probably gonna die middle of the class. But little did I know that I would die at the beginning of the class itself. Lesson learned, it's really important to get a good night's sleep, and also drink plenty of water and have breakfast or eat something before you come, especially if it's something like, I don't know, a small piece of chocolate, a piece of fruit, so you get a bit of sugar in you. And I've realized the importance of that, and I'm gonna start doing it so this will never happen again. So hopefully the next time around everything will improve. I'm not gonna show you my water because I barely drank any water. Like, look at this. It's a full bottle. I didn't even take a sip of this. I was drinking like Revive the whole time. Thankfully, they have Revive here to revive my soul. Alright, so I just finished my mid-month workout with Kristen. This is my right class. And honestly, I already feel a lot of differences within my body in terms of stamina. I can keep up a lot better, and my choreography and everything has been a lot better as well. And a way to see my improvement, my water. You see, the last time I was with Kristen in her first ever class, basically for me lah, my first ever class here, my water was like pretty low. And I've noticed that, well, I chugged a little bit after the end of class, but I actually only drank half, and I feel like that's a very vast improvement for, you know, just like my 7th class here. And I've noticed that even though this is only mid-month, it's only week 2, I've already noticed a lot of differences in me in terms of strength and also stamina. Now, I used to take a ton of stops in one song, like I'll be like but now I feel like I only do that maybe once in the middle of the song, or right at the end when the song ends, I'm like, okay, I'm done. So I actually make it through. And I feel like that's a very big improvement. And another thing is, I don't really drink as much water anymore. Like, I don't finish my whole bottle, which I think is great. I felt like because it's my last class, I told myself to push myself all the way. 2 turns, nah, I'm gonna give it 3, you know, and just go all out. I didn't drop the weights, and I surprised myself because I actually made it through the class strong. Look, I didn't even reach for my water all that much. Like, it's not even half, and I feel like that's a very big improvement. And because of this, I'm really excited for tomorrow's row class because it's my last row class. It's a row camp. I'm really nervous, but I'm excited to see how I do. So we'll have to see. also my last day for my shoes. Rest in peace. You have done me well. Oh, I didn't puke. I didn't puke. So I just finished my last role class here at Ministry of Bird, and that also marks my last class here. Oh my gosh, I feel good, and for some reason I just feel this sense of accomplishment that I managed to finish all of my classes. I finished strong and I just feel so good. It was such a way to end my month here at Ministry of Bird, and what way to celebrate than with a broken shoe as well. Whew, so time has definitely flown by. I can't believe a month has finished just like that, and my journey at MOB is officially over. I feel great though. I can't believe it's been a month. Personally, my experience with Ministry of Burn has been amazing. I actually see myself hitting my goals in terms of going for classes, seeing changes physically, feeling them internally, emotionally. And I feel great. I actually feel a lot stronger coming out from this experience. Yes, I did hit my goal of attending 12 times a month, and on top of that I feel the differences in me. I feel a lot stronger, and that was my initial goal to begin with. So yes, I'm very happy to say that I did hit my goal. The process. So at the beginning, I think as you guys all saw, I feel like my luck was very sway. I was falling sick, I was puking, I was just so overwhelmed with everything. But as you could see, the process was really good. You could see the gradual changes, the improvements on how things started getting better, and at the end of it, I felt like I really pushed through. Now I can go through riot classes, no problems. Row is kind of like, it's always going to be a struggle for me, I feel, because it's a lot on strength, but I do feel that change and a very big mental shift, and I feel like that's the most important. I think being part of the mob squad is really what makes MOB stand out, because there's just something about the community that is so tight-knit and so encouraging. We have instructors who constantly push you. They know you by your name and they are calling you out during classes saying like, you can do it, and they're just so encouraging, and you just feel very at home. I think 12 times a month is very realistic. My tip from what I've experienced is that you need to plan out your workouts for the week. So whether it's a Saturday, Sunday or Monday, that you know when your schedule for the week comes in, I think it's very important that you set aside 3 time slots just to immerse yourself in your exercise. I think it's very important, and we oftentimes don't make it a priority. However, when you book a class and you say like, okay, this time is for me, and you dedicate your time to that, I think it's very realistic and super doable. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching and joining me on my journey with Ministry of Burn. I hope this inspires you to work out and exercise, and I know this is a new year, so I hope you have your health resolutions, and hopefully I'll see you at Ministry of Burn.